Welcome to the unit on equations and inequalities. In this unit, we'll be looking at simultaneous quadratic and linear equations. The objectives for this session are to check whether simultaneous quadratic and linear equations are satisfied by a pair of solutions. So a quadratic equation is of the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where x is a variable and a, b, and c are constants. And a linear equation is of the form y equals a plus bx, where x is a variable and a and b are constants. We will consider what happens when a linear equation and a quadratic equation intersect. Such equations can have pairs of solutions. Let's take a look at an example. Check that the following equations have solutions x equals 1, y equals minus 2, and x equals minus 1, y equals 0. So let's solve this example. Substitute x equals 1 and y equals minus 2 in equation 1. The left-hand side equals 1 from x equals 1 plus minus 2 from y equals minus 2 to give us that the left-hand side is equal to minus 1. Now the right-hand side equals minus 1, therefore the left-hand side and the right-hand side are both equal to minus 1. So equation 1 is true for the first pair of solutions. Now let's check equation 2. Substitute x equals 1 and y equals minus 2 in equation 2. The left-hand side equals 1 squared plus 2 times 1 times minus 2 plus 2 times 1 to give us that the left-hand side is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the left-hand side equals minus 1 and the right-hand side equals minus 1 in equation 2, as shown. Therefore, x equals 1 and y equals minus 2 is a solution of both pairs of equations. Now let's check that x equals minus 1 and y equals 0 also satisfy both pairs of equations. So let's substitute x equals minus 1 and y equals 0 in equation 1 first. So substituting gives us the left-hand side is equal to minus 1 plus 0, which equals minus 1. The right-hand side equals minus 1, therefore the left-hand side and the right-hand side are equal. Now for equation 2. Let's substitute x equals minus 1 and y equals 0 in equation 2. As shown. So the left-hand side equals minus 1, and the right-hand side, of course, is minus 1 too. So the left-hand side and the right-hand side are equal. This gives us that x equals minus 1 and y equals 0 does satisfy equation 2 as well. So this pair of solutions also satisfies both pairs of equations. This brings us to the end of this session. If you have understood its contents, you should be able to check whether simultaneous quadratic and linear equations are satisfied by a pair of solutions. Thank you very much for listening.